Hello guys, in my last videos about using Google Classroom, when saw the features in it, I told that we can create Google Docs in between and even submit. In this video, I am going to tell you how to create Google Docs. Google Docs is a word processor included as part of a free web-based software Office suite offered by Google Drive service. This application allows user to create, view and edit files online while collaborating with other users in real time. Also, you can use Google Docs to open and edit Microsoft Word documents. You can even download your Google Docs as a Word document, so it has a standard Word extension, but that's not the only file format. Google Docs will let you export in many formats too. Let's see one by one. We can open Google Docs in three ways. Sign in your account. Type in address bar as docs.google.com. Or simply navigate to these 9 dots and scroll down to choose Docs, or go ahead above and select Drive. Select this plus and create Docs. Name your document. I am giving as sample. This way is easier to find your file and work later on. Also, you can see two icons near your document. If you click star, your document is listed under starred, which we saw in our last videos, specifically in uploaded parts. If you list under star, you can upload this file from start button whenever you need, as I discussed in Google Classroom files uploading. Second one, for managing your file. Choose destination folder for this file, click on and move here. But I am going to create a new folder named as demo and select and move your file. Now your sample document is ready to type. First, let's see how Google Docs is compatible with old document. I am going to type text. Select your text. Here are some basic options to make changes in selected text. I am just clicking on it. You can easily understand what changes are made in selected text. Select for bold and deselect for normal. Select for italic and deselect for normal. Select for underline, deselect for normal. Select text color from here, you wish. You can also highlight selected text. Undo here as before. If you look to the right of this paragraph, each line is pushed back and forth. But if you look to the left, the first word of each line is in the same straight line. If you want to fix the right side also, click Justify. Now you can see that both sides are neat. If you want to align left, click here, center or right in Justification. If you want to list sentence, select. See above here, select this if you want numbered list, or this if you want symbols. If you want to put these 2 points as sublist of first one, see above here, select increase indent. Again, if you want to make the second one as main list, select decrease indent. That's changed as main list. Undo. If you want to change its style of display, see above here, you can choose any style. As like that. Also from bulleted list. See here. Undo all things. You can increase or decrease space between lines. Select line spacing. Select any one as your wish. I leave it as before. To customize your font size, select from here. You can also change your font styles. You can select from given list, or you can get more fonts from Google. Suppose if you want this font style, Ubuntu, select and give OK. Now the font style is changed as Ubuntu. I fix as at first. All these are very basic functionalities. They won't count towards document outline. So here there is no listed navigation to select. Google Docs also allows manual margin adjustment as like Word. To do this, enable show ruler in view menu. Here already enabled. To adjust left indent, use this triangle. To adjust first line indent in each and every paragraph, use this rectangle. Similarly for right indent, use this triangle. Select the portion. Now I am going to adjust left indent as like this. Similarly, adjust right indent. Adjust first line indent in each and every paragraph as like this. See here, double-headed arrow. You can adjust your margin also like this. Likewise for right margin. I want topic as usual left. So select and adjust here these two lines only as like this. Center the topic. So select here. See here, till now no document outline turned on. If you insert any heading or title within the document, that will be listed here left side in such a way to navigate your title easily. By this, we can easily switch to any specific topics or subtopics within this document. To making this, here we have additional features. For this, select your text and make it as title. See here, your document outline is updated now. Select subtitle. Select and fix as heading 1. You can select and change it like this every time. Instead of that, you can even paint the format. For that, select the text and go here, paint format. Wherever you want to paint the same format, go there and click. Now I am clicking. Similarly, select heading 2, select the line and paint format. Click here. Do like this. Paint. Click here. I am adding this one as heading 3. See here, your document outline is updated with topic and many headings. By clicking on it, it takes you directly to the heading like this. Now our question is, what is the point of having a heading like this? Let me explain. Here is your answer. No matter what changes it makes at one place, you can update that change everywhere within the document. For example, if you want to format the heading 1, bold and choose color for that, font style also, Georgia. Now you don't need to go each and every heading to make the same change. Rather, you just go and select update heading 1. See here, your all heading 1 are updated. Similarly, for heading 2, bold, select some color for that. Go here and update heading 2. If your document is 1 or 2 pages, then you will not have any complexity in doing. But if you have more than 1,000 pages in your document, this kind of heading is very useful to you. Now I redo all things. You can also type in multiple columns. For that, select the paragraph which you want to make multiple columns. See above here, format, columns, and select your choice accordingly. Suppose 3 columns. It's splitted into 3 columns as look like in magazine format. You can also adjust space between columns by drag. You can do all things within columns. Likewise, you can also make indent change within these columns. Now I change it as before, single column. You can also link to a word. For that, select the word. Go to website search. Select any one link. Copy link address. Note the point, the word is selecting. Go above here, insert link, paste your link and apply. Then it will be highlighted as blue color. That means it is linked with website. See here above, 3 separate modes to collaborate with each other. Now we are in editing mode. If you want to allow your friends or colleagues to edit your document, then select the first option, editing mode. Instead, you can choose the second option if you just want to collect suggestions rather than editing. If you just want your group members to see the file, you can choose the third option. This shows that exactly what your document looks like, and so you cannot edit anything. Now I am going to click viewing mode to preview this document. If you click over the linked word, then select, it takes you directly to the website you linked here. See how your document looks like. I am selecting editing mode again. You can give footnote to a word also. For that, select the word you are going to make footnote. Go above here in format menu. Go to insert and select footnote. Here you can give footnote as you like. Not only link a word to website, we can also link a word within the document. That is bookmark. That means link within document. For that, select a word. Now I am selecting this one as bookmark. For that, insert bookmark. If you don't want this as bookmark, you can remove also here. Now one bookmark is added within the document. If you want to link the bookmark to any word in the document, for example, I am selecting this word. Go above here, insert link, select bookmarks. You can see here all your bookmarks. Just now we created only one bookmark. That's why we are having one. That point is marked to make it as a reference for a word within the document. Select it and apply for the word critical. You can see the change. To feel the change, go here, select viewing mode, click this highlighted word, select the bookmark. It directly take you to the bookmark in any page. Switch to editing mode. It's possible even if you marking the bookmark in any page, maybe in page number 1000. You can also insert mathematical formula by selecting insert, here equation, then select alpha beta less than or equal to 0. Also you can add symbols, insert special characters. You can select symbols you need or select from categories, search over here or search by keyword. If you cannot able to find a symbol, there is a way for that. If you draw here what the symbol looks like, Google will automatically categorize the symbols here for you. For example, I am drawing. So the related symbols, you can pick any symbol from here. Just closing. You can also insert image by clicking here, upload from your computer or from any of these. I am going to insert from my computer. Select any one of these, open, that will be inserted here. You can edit your image within this document. If you want to break text, use this option. If you want to wrap text over image, use this option. Or inline. You practice yourself to familiar. Now I am selecting wrap text. Now I can type right side of picture. Also we can edit. There are 3 ways to fix position. You can get image option by clicking this 3 dots. Size and rotation, adjustment, all image options. You can do everything within the document. You can also insert header by double click over here. If you want a different first page for header, click here. There are some other options too. You can format your header and insert page numbers and remove header here also. You can adjust inches of header from top in two ways. Here is one way. Change inches from top in the box. Already we selected different first page and apply. The second way is, see here 3 dots. Just hold and drag. You can adjust as like this. Right alignment for header. Font size. Change colors to. That's all. Just scroll down. You can see your header in each and every page. Similarly, you can give footer. Next, we will see how to insert a table. First tab where you would like to insert your table. Go above, insert, table. Choose the number of rows and columns you want in your document. For example, I select 2 rows, 3 columns. Table is added to our document. I am going to type. After typing, table is split into 2 parts in 2 pages. To bring table into a single page, insert, break, page break. Now it looks good. To insert an image within table, select insert image, upload from computer, pick any one, open. Image inserted. You can adjust table border. For that, select the table. See here top right corner. Here click to select borders. By clicking this one, all borders will be selected. Inner borders only selected. Outer borders only selected. Outer border top. Inner border horizontal. Outer border bottom. Outer border left. Inner border vertical. Outer border right. I am selecting outer border. Here you can see border adjustment tools. Change border colors. You can fix border width. Suppose I am fixing 2.25. Select border style. There are 3 types already in continuous line border. If you want, you can select discontinuous dots as like that, or discontinuous lines like that. You can also adjust width of column in table by hold and drag these 3 dots. Just like hold and drag. Here also. If you want to remove these borders, that can also possible here. For that, select the table and click to select borders. Select all borders. Fix border with 0 points. Now the borders are removed. Up to now, we have seen about basic features of Google Document. Next, let's move to see about Google special features. When you allot an assignment to students to submit within 200 or 250 words, here is an option. You can easily check whether they submitted within the given limit or not. For that, select the words first, then tools to select word count. Here you can see in which page you selected and how many words you selected, also characters including spaces. You can also enable this to count your words while typing, like this. That's word count will allows you to quick check of that. You can compare your document with another document already stored in your drive. This way, Google will scan both documents and give you a neat overview of where the changes are. It shows all the difference between 2 documents. To do this, select Tools, Compare Documents. Select which document you want to compare with present document from your drive. For sample, I am selecting this, Open. Then checking include comments from the selected document. Then compare. Comparison is ready. Now open. To make you understand, I compared totally 2 different documents. So results are like this. I am closing off now. Next option is especially for researchers who is typing a research paper or an article. Button can be found at bottom right corner, or within Tools menu, you just click Explore. Type a word to search here. Enter. It opens the web page, never closes my Google Docs. Click on it. It just opens the search title in another window. Copy the lines you need. Paste it in your document. Select Undo Clear Formatting above here. Importantly, cite the same by clicking the double quote symbol against the link in search window. Before going to cite, here you can make different citation format as you like. APA, MLA or Sikaku, anything you like, or prescribed in your article. That means citation format required by the journal. Now I am clicking. Here you can see the superscript 2. That means the copied texts are cited. Just scroll down. You can see what is 2, where from you taken. We have to cite as per rules and regulation to avoid plagiarism in your report. Next we see about voice typing. That's not need to type manually. You can type even by speaking. For that, Tools, select voice typing. Here, click to speak. Now I am clicking to speak. Mathematics is the queen of science. Close it. You can also convert the text images to normal text. That is, the identification of printed characters using photoelectric devices and computer software. That technology is used to convert virtually any kind of images containing a written text that may be typed, handwritten or printed into machine readable text data. That's optical character recognition, that is OCR. For that, go to Drive, select an image, right click. Here, open with Google Docs. This is my son's exam paper. You can see the image, that's the text is converted here below. See. For another example, select this, right click and open with Google Docs. See here below, the photocopy is converted to text. You can copy and reuse it wherever you need. Here, with cloud computing, users can access files and use applications from any device that can access the internet. That's cloud computing is the use of hardware and software to deliver a service over a network, typically the internet. You don't worry about which version you have to send or save. It says all history that's saved as link. It is safe in cloud. To check that file, select version history. 2 options, whether you want to name your current version or see version history. I am selecting to see version history. Now you can see the history of this document. Just click on it. You can see the document here. If you want, you can make a copy or name the version to use it later on. Here I just forgot these 2 things to explain. You can search image within this document. If you like any of these, here you have plus mark to insert image. Just click this plus. See here the image is inserted. Selecting on the image, you can edit as I said earlier. You can see its details. If you click on Drive, you are searching for pandemic. If any file related to this search, Drive lets you know. Then you can pick any one to refer here. Just click on it. It opens in another window like this. If I want to share my work with my friends to complete, that also possible here. That's many can work in the same file from separate places. For that, click here above, share, and new mail IDs of your colleagues, then share. When a document is being edited by several users simultaneously in a mode, you can see the edited text pages are marked with dashed lines of different colors. I explained about it in detail in my last video using Google Sheets and Google Slides. If you want to clarify, kindly refer my previous video. While doing collaborative work, you can chat using option there. Working in a collaborative environment simply means getting more work done faster. There you can personally mail and resolve problems. When you start practicing, then only you can familiarize all things. As I said already, now we are using editing mode. If I choose suggesting mode, if you delete something, it will change as strikeout. To see that, select suggesting mode. Suppose I want to delete this word across in suggesting mode, what happens? See here. It will change as striked out rather than remove. If you try to add something in the document, that will be added with different color. See here. You can also see the history in the sidebar. Now I switch to editing mode. Next, table of contents in insert menu. If we have hundreds of pages in our document, we have an option to access, that's switch between topics easily. We can easily navigate all topics and subtopics by using option in insert menu. That's table of contents. We can do it in two different ways. The first one is having text with page number, that's printing mode. The second way is non-print document, that's uploading to a website. We give hyperlink to inside. If you share in digital page, it automatically link to current page. That's with blue links. Google Documents do it automatically for us. If I am selecting this, you can see here blue links for all topics as like in website. Redo. If I select the first one, see the difference, that will be in printing mode. You can also update table of contents here. Next, if you want to type a lengthy word, you can use shortcut. That work can be done by Preferences in Tools menu. Select Preferences, make substitutions, replace MA with Mahil Online Teaching Company Private Limited. Then select OK. You just type MA and press spacebar. Then the linked word to the shortcut is added automatically. If you want to translate the selected to some other language, for that tools, select translate document, choose which language you want to translate. Here I am selecting Tamil and translate. That will open a new window with its translation. You can copy whatever you need and use it within your document. You can also change your language to type. For that, file, language, select Tamil. See here, the option is added. Select the drop down, select the first option. If you want to type Tamil, type here TAMIL. It will automatically convert the same in Tamil. Similarly, try yourselves the remaining options. Finally, if you want to download, you can download using any of these formats listed here. One more thing I missed to say, if you misspell something while typing, you can check grammar also here. Note here the word across is misspelled. To check spelling and grammar, here is one option. Select it. It suggests you to change this and accept. See, the word is changed with the correct spelling. You can also give your comments. For that, select the word to comment. See above here, you can add comment for the selected word or simply clicking the plus mark. Type your comment, try another word and comment. Now the comment is added to the particular word. I hope you enjoying this. Thank you.